There's a conference room like we've never had before. So, conference room big enough to hold quite a few. This is the staff room. Their mailboxes will be in here. There'll be water and a refrigerator and so on. Main secretary, the head secretary's office, principal's office. One of the assistant principals, probably the dean of students, would be in this office here. This is the ladies' restroom, and they'll have tile behind these as well. So this is where the different toilet stalls would be. So to the left is our stairwell going up first, second, third floor, and then also connecting to the link that goes over to Pell Court. You know, on the first floor we'll be able to see it. They're working on it on the first floor. They're doing some welding up above, but on the first floor, the platform. So they haven't built the cart yet, you know, the actual carriage cart, but the floor of the carriage is in. These are science rooms, and you know, one of the kind of nice things about it is that while it isn't completely finished off, they have the primary wall color, and then they have a secondary wall color. Each classroom has 3 walls with a primary. It's just a soft white, and then they have an accent wall, which is sort of a cocoa. Or overall, everybody's got some windows, and they all open, so that's kind of nice. That's the stairwell. That's the rails, tread rails for the grand stair, you know, from first floor to second floor. They don't have them in course second to third, but so these right here are what are called student think tanks, areas where students can get some privacy. There's still windows. You can keep an eye on them, make sure they're doing the project they're supposed to be working on, but you can get a group of students in here working. And then across the way is what are called just open project labs. So an open project lab doesn't have any way of sealing it off, but it still will have some technologies available, so kids could sit in here and they can collaborate and work together. This is Joni's nurse's office. So here's a typical classroom, and these up here, they actually have the metal frame painted, and they have the windows painted. The inside of the windows are painted. So see how sharp it just has a very sharp look to it. Very crisp. And you know, you can kind of see the regular color and the accent wall color. So this is media design here. This is entrepreneurial. And then see, they also have storage right here. This is the store. The student store is that space right there. You have to go out and around and come through that door to get there. So that's the student store entrance and the student store selling window. So this is Media Center. Pretty neat, isn't it?
This is the library.
This is a library, yep. Open, right? It is. The checkout desk will be right in this area here. It'll be carpet from about here over. This is where the grand staircase comes up, but it does go into that hallway that way. This wall remains, yep. See all these little deals along here. There's going to be it's going to be a stool height, like like you see kind of at Starbucks or whatever, coffee shop. Just a stool height, high stools along here, and each one of those will have USB ports, so you could sit there and study and plug your computer and charge it while you're working and stuff. This is a computer lab back here. This is probably the one that they'll do most of the high stakes testing and stuff in.
Do we have a computer? Are we going back to another PC lab downstairs too? We're gonna put.
And then the senior bench, it really is kind of a neat. It's this massive piece of wood, big beam that they saved out and put in there. And then what they're going to do is below here, they're actually going to put maple. It's a plywood, but you'll just see the maple, the surface. So when they stain this and stain that, it all kind of blends together. You know, the basic classroom will be this is where Bill Todd taught English, and who knows, he might teach it again here. So.